Welcome to ThinkTech on OC16, Hawaii's weekly newscast on things that matter to tech and to Hawaii. I'm Jay Fidell.
And I'm Donna Blanchard.
In our show this time, we'll take a look at the open house at IFA, the Institute for Astronomy at UH Manoa.
We'll visit the various astronomy exhibits and demonstrations they had there and see why this is such a popular and important event.
Actually, IFA is off campus on Woodlawn Drive near Manoa Shopping Center. It's a great building, a nice piece of architecture compared to other parts of the Manoa campus, and it's a perfect place for an open house.
Maybe that's why IFA goes public every year and has an open house to help the kids and their parents learn a little more about IFA and about astronomy.
This is in complete alignment with Chancellor Tom Apple's initiative to bring the university closer to the public and have it serve the community.
So the faculty, students, and staff of IFA, with the help of some volunteers, put this event on to showcase astronomy and make it fun for everyone.
As before, the open house featured astronomical activities for all ages, discoveries, displays, and demonstrations, robotics and Lego, and much more.
It also featured exhibits by the Hawaiian Astronomical Society, Mauna Kea Observatories, the Bishop Museum, the Pacific Aviation Museum, and of course, the Friends of IFA. Wow, what a package.
They used the courtyard at IFA and the walkway around the courtyard and the lawn in front of IFA as showplaces for astronomical equipment and testing and phenomena.
The whole place becomes, as it should, a living museum and planetarium of astronomy with great exhibits, presenters, and guides to show the kids how the really big things work.
So we went in and took a walk around that courtyard to see what was going on and to see the fun and learning people were having and to feel the mood of IFA as an open-air museum. And it was great.
We're here at the Institute for Astronomy checking out their open house. There are tons of families and kids here with plenty of activities.
Judging from the number of people and the energy of the families and the kids and the various exhibits we see scattered across the lawn and inside the courtyard, this seems to me to be a spectacular success of a program, don't you think?
Yes. It looks like kids are learning all over the place here.
You know, it has a museum quality about it. I feel like we're in the Hayden Planetarium or something, and the kids are being, you know, really excited about stuff they might not otherwise see in school.
Well, they're having planetarium shows every hour if you want to find out about different stars or what to look for in tonight's sky. There's also just a lot of people to talk to if you have questions and want to find out more about space exploration, astronomy. There's demos, there are kids making rockets, making comets, you know, looking at sunspots. There's some Lego robots upstairs, so we can check that out in a little bit too.
That's my favorite kid so far.
I'm explaining the 32 points of the Hawaiian star compass and how they would use them for navigation, and how, for instance, if a celestial body rose in the Aina house over here in the Ko'olau quadrant, that means it would necessarily have to set in the Aina house in the Ho'olua quadrant. They will stand right here on this red one and then sight to the corner. Stand right here on this red one and sight to the corner. And that way they can get all of the 32 different positions. And so that's how they did the compass without having any magnetic materials that would be able to react to the Earth's magnetic field.
I'm representing the Planetary Data Center down on main campus, and these are the globes of the terrestrial planets we're showing. So we've got Mercury, Venus, the Earth, and Mars here, and these are all to the same scale. So these are the right size in comparison with each other. If you look back over by the tree there's a little globe of the moon, and that's this right size and the right distance at this scale. At this scale, the sun would be the size of a 13-story building down in Chinatown. And between the sun and the Earth, all you have is Mercury and Venus. Mars would be out at Hanauma Bay, and Pluto would be on the Big Island somewhere.
We have the annual Institute for Astronomy Open House, and we have about 30 different activities for families and kids to do. We've had about 1,200 visitors so far, and a busy, fun day. Lots of nice weather, lots of fun going on.
Okay, you have any particular exhibits you'd like to refer us to and show it to us?
Have you gone to the comet making? Yeah, I would say give it a try with the comet making, and then you can go blow up a comet too, which is always fun. The paper rockets outside is something new this year, and lots of kids are having fun shooting those a couple hundred feet. And what else do we have? I know you went to the Oceanic Star Compass already. If you want to check out, some of our graduate students are very excellent astrophotographers, and they have some images over there that they can show you that they've taken of Mauna Kea. So inside the library, we have Ask an Astronomer, science fair exhibits, and we also have a Pan-STARRS Telescope virtual reality tour.
I just learned about telescopes and lenses and things like that, and I wish my 8-year-old grandson was here today. He couldn't come, but I wanted to come. I've learned a lot too, even if I don't understand it all.
You can't get away from science. On a given Sunday, you got to be active, eh?
I have to be, yeah. I have to be. I mean, I love science, and I'm kind of here to enjoy my science.
So are you going to go into science too?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay. And one more, brother. You going to go into science too?
Yeah, hopefully.
A lot of these kids were at HSSEF, and these are just the ones in astronomy, because this Institute for Astronomy Open House is all about astronomy.
There's a chair next to her.
This is the Pan-STARRS observatories, and this is a virtual model of it that we've constructed for outreach to be able to show people how we operate the telescopes. Pan-STARRS does a number of things. One of the main things we do right now is the search for NEOs, near-Earth objects. And that's another demonstration I'll do. But right now, I'm going to show you a demonstration of how we take images, how we do our sky survey.
I like science.
You like biology?
Yeah.
You like astronomy?
Yeah.
Like math?
Yeah.
What do you not like?
I like biology the most.
What is this? They're making asteroids? Is that what it is?
This is the rocket launcher.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is shave ice, but not the kind of shave ice you want to eat.
Oh.
Everyone's making comets. If you'll take a look over, each kid has their own pan, and they're shaping it. So it's a dirty, rocky little snowball.
That's wonderful. This is how you get all the kids involved with shave ice that you throw around.
The temperature of the dry ice. It's dry ice? Good question. It's about, I think, down about minus 270 Kelvin, but I need to check that.
Hi, I'm Trish Doyle. I'm part of the NASA Astrobiology Institute at the University of Hawaii, and here we're talking about craters and why we as scientists might find that interesting. So I hope that you enjoy it.
What are you telling these kids?
We're telling these kids a little bit about the impactor, because we can tell about the what makes the asteroid, and so you can tell about what material is impacted. What I'm interested in also is what you see that's extruded from the inside of the planet out, that we can see as what we call ejecta. We can use craters to date how old the surface is. One of the things with the NASA Astrobiology Institute that we're thinking about is how water landed on Earth, or where the source of water on Earth was. Comets and asteroids are two of the leading hypotheses at the moment, and we're using isotopes to be able to figure out what that is. And here we're just sharing with kids about how that could have happened.
Are they getting it? What are they saying back to you? Are they excited? What are they saying?
Very excited, and come and see what we're going to do as we actually make our own craters now.
All right, my name is Paul Lawler, and I'm with the Hawaiian Astronomical Society. We're a society of amateur astronomers, and so we're here to help support the Institute for Astronomy. And what we have right here is a solar telescope. And this particular telescope is a specialized telescope. It has a hydrogen alpha filter. It can only look at the sun. That's the only thing this telescope can observe, because it cuts down the wavelength to just 5 nanometers. That's 5 billionths of a meter of wavelength that we're looking at. So when you look through here, you'll see the sun only in a red light. It'll look like a red disk. But the advantage of this particular filter is that it allows you to see the flares and the prominences on the edge of the surface of the sun.
So I'm Joshua Barnes. I'm an astronomer here, and I've been here almost 25 years now. And my particular area of research has to do with collisions of galaxies. But today I'm demonstrating a solar spectroscope, which is a device to analyze the light of the sun. We spread the light out into a rainbow, and when we do that, we find that certain colors are missing, as if they were absent from the sun's light.
And what's happening is that atoms in the sun's atmosphere block those particular colors and let the rest through. And each chemical element has its own special pattern of these dark lines that we see in the sun spectrum. So we can figure out what the sun is made out of by looking at its light, and we can do the same thing for any other star. And that's what I'm showing off today.
Can you tell me what you're here for, and the kids, what are they here for?
Oh, we're here
to learn about the solar system, primarily in this specific kiosk, for the lack of better words, and to teach our kids a little bit about astronomy. Although they're young, they may still not completely understand what's going on, but it's a good idea for them to start learning.
Astronomy is a hobby of mine, and the Institute for Astronomy has fabulous lectures that are understandable to lay public like me. And I came today because I'm interested in the exhibits, and there are some great lectures scheduled. And actually I enjoy watching the kids and their enthusiasm. It's very contagious.
We're with the UH bookstore, and we're here today to offer some great books and kits on science and astronomy in general.
They look like they're really interested.
They are. We try to offer a range of ages and a range of subjects.
I'm Norbert Schrokofer. I'm with the astrobiology group here. So astrobiology is a field without subject. We are looking, for life in the universe, which you have not found yet. But we're also looking for things which enable life to exist, like water.
Okay, cool. You take the pictures?
Yes, I do.
What do you take it with? What is that camera behind you?
Just a Nikon camera. And a lot of these pictures you can use with just a, pretty moderate level kind of a digital camera. So we basically take these up the mountain, and we use a very sturdy tripod. That allows us to take very beautiful pictures like that. And also, if we're interested in taking pictures of, a very zoomed in view of the sky, we have this thing in the back right here that which basically tracks the motion of the Earth as it rotates.
Today we have the third and final showing of our Stars of Hawaii. It's a planetarium guide for about 35 minutes that is free of charge for our visitors to enjoy what we see every night in our Hawaiian night sky.
So I'm Christine. I am one of the founding members of the Hawaii Lego Users Group. And we are a group of adults and children that like to build with Lego, and we use our Lego skills to build a lot of unique products, just with things that come from our imagination.
Oh, my name is Clement Kondratowicz, and I am one of the friends for the Institute for Astronomy here at the University of Hawaii in Manoa, and we just want to put this show on to let people know what we're doing here, and hopefully if people are interested, get on our mailing list so they can learn more about what we do here.
I'm Kelly Lockhart. I'm a grad student here at the Institute for Astronomy, and we're here at the Open House. Right now I'm working in the Solar Observing Station. So right here we have a solar telescope, and we have a special filter on it, because normally, of course, you can't look at the surface of the sun with your naked eye, it would hurt you. But we have a special filter on this telescope so we can actually look at the sun. So if you would look through the eyepiece here, you would see a big yellow disk of the sun, and you would also see some dark spots on the surface of the sun, and those are the sunspots.
What does it take to be a graduate student at IFA?
Lots of math classes, lots of science classes. Most of us have done research in undergrad. My bachelor's degree is in astrophysics, so I did a couple years of astronomy research in undergrad, took lots of physics classes, lots of math, took the physics GRE, all of that.
Why?
I get to study the universe every day.
Oh. That.
What else would you want to do?
Got it. You're with the administration. You run the administration here at IFA.
Yes, I am.
And this is a spectacular success to all observers, no kidding. So tell us about the process. Tell us about the success.
This year they kind of rethought the process, and as you can see, we moved more out on the grass area here. We have more activities for the children, even some physical activities, as you can see running around. The exhibit out in the front lawn about the solar system is just outstanding in that its simplicity, but it gives the point across as to how small the Earth is in comparison to the sun and how far away. So that visual is just terrific for the children to understand, and even for me to understand. So that's terrific.
So my name's Ryan. I'm with Super M for the math department at UH Manoa, and we're building rockets here, and we're using air pressure to launch these rockets.
How?
How?
Yeah.
Well, with air pressure.
Yeah, how do you do that with air pressure?
Okay, so we have PVC pipe, and it's sealed, so we pump air into it, so we have a bunch of compressed air, and then we have a sprinkler valve, and we release it, and then the rocket launches.
And how far does it go? Is it dangerous? Can it go to North Korea?
Not quite. It's pretty close. We could probably launch it about 100 yards, but right now we got it toned down, so they're going about 30.
Why are you into math?
Why am I into math?
Yeah.
Why isn't everybody into math? That's what I think.
Okay, I got it.
It's going to launch through that tube, it's going to hit the top of your rocket, and it's going to go foomp, and go straight out there. We have a low angle so that we don't hit the trees out there, because we keep hitting the trees and getting rockets lost. Ready? From 3, 2, 1, blast off!
Whoa! Whoa!
All right, Rocketeers, you are free to go. Parents, you can help go with them.
You're Amy.
Yeah.
And you're in math.
Yes, I'm a mathematician.
Why?
Oh, because it's super fun.
That's it?
Yeah.
Do you
Math
recommend
is
that everybody
awesome.
study math?
I recommend everybody study math because it's a language, it's an art, and it's puzzle solving. So it's like all the cool things out there. And it's science. And like everybody's like, oh, you're a mathematician. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Well, do mathematicians and scientists wear bow ties as a regular matter?
I find that most people in the sciences have the aptitude for bow ties, and I strongly encourage the generous use of bow ties in academia.
What's your name?
John.
Mathematician.
Yes.
Wonderful. We'd like to know what's been popular today at the Institute for Astronomy. What do these people seem to like here when they come around to your food? What is the most popular dish today this afternoon?
Probably the Thai curry.
Why?
With chicken or tofu, I don't know. I guess they like it. Yeah, it's real good.
Hi, my name's Dave Tholen. I'm with the University of Hawaii's Institute for Astronomy, and this is our 2014 Open House. This telescope is something we've been using most of the afternoon to look at the planet Venus. Most people don't realize that it's possible to see Venus in broad daylight, but it actually is. Today it's been a bit of a challenge because we've had quite a bit of high clouds obstructing the view, so it was a little easier to see it with the telescope. It was about a half hour ago that Venus set behind some trees here, and so we moved the telescope. It's now pointing at the moon, which is behind a big cumulus cloud, so it's not seeing anything right now, but we've been dodging clouds pretty much all afternoon. This telescope has an 8-inch mirror inside, and right now it has an eyepiece attached to it that allows us to magnify the image by about a factor of 50, which was good enough to show that Venus was not entirely round. This is because as it travels around the sun, and from our viewing point here on Earth, we can see Venus go through its phases, pretty much like the moon goes through its phases as well. And on today's open house, Venus was very close to being a half phase, pretty much like a first quarter or a last quarter moon. And we had dozens of people successfully see Venus through the telescope, and in the last half hour we've had a few people see the moon, but again, we've got clouds blocking the moon right now. Occupational hazard of astronomy is having to deal with clouds.
Did you have an aha moment when you were a kid where you decided that astronomy was the thing for you?
I wouldn't call it an aha moment, but I would say that I was exposed to some teachers that were very good at teaching the subjects that they were teaching, and I had one particular instructor in high school that taught a physics course, an astronomy course, and an electronics course. I had all three with him, and that had a significant effect on my career path.
It's great how that works. You know, one teacher can change your life.
Absolutely.
So, We walked around this afternoon. We spent a little time here. We saw the kids. We talked to a lot of people. We looked at the IFA in general. We felt it. We breathed it. We understood its essence. So what do you think, Nicole?
Coming to the IFA is just a wonderful way to spend a Sunday afternoon. And I can't wait till 2015 when we get to come back again. Hopefully next time we'll be able to check out one of the planetarium shows, see more of the lectures and speakers that they have as well. And again, see all the kids having fun with the activities.
You can see how the kids pick up on all of this, and you know that some of them are so excited they're transformed into budding astronomers, watching the heavens in a new way.
More than that, the open house exposes them to science, and that means a lot in raising the bar for Hawaii kids, connecting them with science here and on the mainland, and pointing them toward careers in science.
So Open House at IFA is more than it seems. It's an event that opens the university to the community, that opens minds, that puts Hawaii a step up with other cities that have the benefit of astronomical museums and events.
Good for IFA and Gunther Hassinger, the director, and the administration and faculty who put this open house together. It's a great benefit for everyone, and it was well executed last week. We need more of these kinds of events at UH and at every school in the islands.
This is the kind of event ThinkTech likes to cover, and we'll go back when they do it again, and we'll watch the kids again to see how it affects them, infused with science.
Hawaii can hardly do less. We need to see these kids as our most important resource. We need to make them citizens of the 21st century and denizens of science for the jobs, for the economy, and for the state. This is the way we build a heavenly future, not only for them, but for all of us.
And now, let's take a look at our ThinkTech calendar of events going forward.
ThinkTech broadcasts video and audio for all of our talk shows live on the internet from 1 to 5 p.m. every weekday afternoon. If you missed a show, or if you want to replay or share any show, they're all there, archived on YouTube.
Visit thinktechhawaii.com for our live stream and YouTube links, or to join our email list and get these links and advisories on our upcoming shows.
We also invite you to be part of our live audience at our downtown studio in Pioneer Plaza. Contact me, Jay, at thinktechhawaii.com. Raise your awareness in every way on ThinkTech.
On Wednesday, May 21st, ThinkTech will present a luncheon panel program about the events and prospects of the new Kaka'ako. We're calling it Finally Finding Our Future in Kaka'ako, reminiscent of a similar program we did almost 10 years ago at the medical school. We want to get current and connect with Kaka'ako and all the things it is and can be. Sign up on thinktechhawaii.com.
right back to wrap up this week's edition of ThinkTech. But first, we want to thank our underwriters.
Castle & Cook, Hawaii, 160 years of investing in Hawaii, creating communities and providing for the needs of our state. Collateral Analytics, a Hawaii-based tech company empowering the real estate industry to make better informed property investment decisions. The Foreign Trade Zone, bringing the benefits of the Foreign Trade Zone program to Hawaii businesses and entrepreneurs. Galen Ho, a senior executive of BAE Systems, a global defense, security, and aerospace company. Hawaiian Electric Company and its affiliates, Maui Electric and Hawaii Electric Light Company on Hawaii Island. Hawaii Energy, your energy conservation and efficiency program, created to help Hawaii residents and businesses adopt a clean energy lifestyle. The Hawaii Energy Policy Forum, incorporating diverse perspectives into the design of a forward-looking energy strategy. Hawaii Gas, helping Hawaii achieve its transition to clean energy and a better energy future. Hawaii Pacific Health, bringing technology and teamwork together to transform healthcare in Hawaii. The High Tech Development Corporation, the state's leading technology agency. The Scheidler Family Foundation, supporting many educational, cultural, and charitable organizations in Hawaii, including ThinkTech.
Okay, Donna, that wraps up this week's edition of ThinkTech. Remember, you can watch ThinkTech on OC16 several times every week. Can't get enough of it, just like Duke Oishi does. For additional times, check out oc16.tv.
Definitely, Jay. For lots more ThinkTech videos and for underwriting opportunities on ThinkTech on OC16, visit thinktechhawaii.com. Be a guest or volunteer, a producer or studio intern, and help us reach Hawaii.
I'm Jay Fidell. Thanks so much for joining us on ThinkTech. You can watch this show throughout the week and tune in next Sunday evening for our next important weekly episode. Aloha, everyone.
I'm Donna Blanchard. See you next time.